Did you think about why they wouldn't want Spencer to win this election? Because I sure have. I've sat and thought about it for hours, and I have my own theories. So, Spencer Pratt here, he was exposing a lot about what happened during the fires, the incompetence in LA. Do you think they were worried that Spencer here would get into office, get into his mayoral office, and pull up every single thing that he could find on what exactly happened under her leadership? Do you think that they were worried he would find some sort of fraud, waste, or abuse? Because that is exactly why I believe they have fought tooth and nail to not allow this man to be mayor of LA. And what is it about Nithya Raman that makes her so appealing? Because she's giving Biden 2020. It makes me believe that Nithya is a whole lot easier to control than Karen Bass, or they are just done with Karen Bass. She has been exposed by Spencer Pratt and all of us on the right so much, to such a degree, that they know that she can never ever go back into that mayoral seat. She is the next option, which makes me believe that Nithya Raman would do whatever they want her to do. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not think that elections like the one we saw in 2020 or the one with Nithya Raman are how our country was meant to run. I think our forefathers would be rolling over in their graves. I sure hope that we see some accountability, because we haven't really seen any accountability with the 2020 election. But yeah, that's why I think Spencer Pratt could have never been allowed to win, because they don't want him to expose everything.
Yes, Elon must respond to this tweet, tells you everything you need to know. The system is rigged. If you take a look at this lady, she actually posted this, complaining how she went to this location with a sister because she lives in LA, and they cast their vote. Till now, it has not been counted. For how many days? This should tell you that this is happening to a lot of people. This lady voted for Spencer Pratt. So at some point, if you see a lot of people are coming out to, talk against this, it should signal something to you. I have seen people, coming out on social media, posting evidence like how they casted their vote. It is extremely concerning. It is high time people realize what is happening in California. Elon Musk and other people, even J.D. Vance, are now calling into the Supreme Court to look into this. Like, if they don't do something about these people, things will always be like this.
I'm nobody. I'm just reporting the news so you can see exactly what is happening.
Spencer Pratt's hopes of becoming the next Los Angeles mayor slipping away as the ballots continue to come in. Democrat Nithya Raman has overtaken his second-place spot in the race. She now leads Pratt by a couple of thousand votes. Matt Finn reporting live in the City of Industry, which is where the county ballot processing center is. This has got to be a disappointment for Pratt. Do you know if he believes that he still has the votes out there to gain back second place?
Yeah, John, actually a short while ago, he posted an update. And here in LA County, there's still an estimated 355,000 ballots left to be counted. That processing will happen here in this giant facility. The latest ballot dumps pushed Progressive Councilwoman Nithya Raman past Spencer Pratt by just a few thousand votes. Moments ago, he responded, writing, "Folks, we're dealing with a fraction of a percentage point difference. There's still hundreds of thousands of voters outstanding, and LA officials have given us the next 3 weeks to count. Let's get her done." Now, Mayor Karen Bass's campaign released a statement attacking Raman and labeled Raman Bass's general election opponent, seemingly ruling out a Pratt comeback. A Bass spokesperson writing, "We look forward to winning a contest against an opponent who allows encampments near schools and fights against hiring more cops, yet is MIA on saving Hollywood jobs and fighting back when ICE invades LA." In the governor's race, the AP declared that Democratic candidate Javier Becerra will advance to the general election, Republican Steve Hilton in second, Democrat billionaire Tom Steyer in third, and statewide, there is about 30% of the vote that is still outstanding as well, John.
Leader Jeffries, looking at the state of California, the state has rampant snap.
Yes, I believe you've seen. Now, going through the comment sections of this lady, what she put out on X, you can clearly see that majority of the comments are against her. Oh, they are calling her out. How do you win? Because she came out to celebrate. And Karimba suddenly is now attacking her. That should tell you something. According to Democrat, Karimba did not like to run against this lady. She wanted Spencer Pratt.
Decision Desk HQ projecting Pratt is in third place now in the open primary, meaning he will not be on the ballot in November. The president posting about this again just a short time ago, again labeling the elected world nation. National correspondent Nancy Liu was live at the LA County Ballot Processing Center in the City of Industry. So, Nancy, the race for mayor enters this new phase as the debate rages on over ballot counting in California.
Very much so, Nicole. And in California, everyone gets a mail ballot. Behind me is the California vote counting slog in action. These are workers who are actually extracting the ballots out of the envelopes, and with a very tedious signature verification process that's off in the distance.
Yes, it is clear that these people will never change. So it is high time we move on to something else. Concerning this issue of California, Spencer Pratt posted this on X. Folks, we are dealing with a fraction of a percentage point difference. There is still hundreds of thousands of votes outstanding, and early officials have given us the next 3 weeks to count. News Nation California election system allowed mail-in ballot to arrive 7 days later as long as they are postmarked by election day. In LA, there are still nearly 370,000 ballots to process and 1,000 more expected to arrive by tomorrow deadline. Okay, this is what is going on. At some point, a lot of people have lost interest into anything that has to do with California.
We often see in these elections that Democratic turnout is late, and it's largely vote by mail. It's largely in the last few days. That turnout in many elections in the past has been exceptionally progressive.
But I will say, people tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time to count votes. LA and California in general need to figure out how to do this quicker. Change the laws so you can do it in one day. Florida
looking at every single thing, because in California, it's the most populous state. We all know that. And they actually have signature verification. So they look at every single signature.
Have you noticed that these people have the same talking points? This guy on CNN, oh, California has all these. Sonny Austin here, the same talking point. You know, to me, this is actually boring at this time because there is nothing that will change. I understand if these people don't change the laws to really look into this system, nothing will ever change. It will always be like this. Any Republican running against these people is just a waste of time. Yeah, that is the simple truth. You can't actually really tell me that this lady defeated Spencer Pratt. This was the least person that we expected because looking at even her campaign, no social media presence, she was just there. I was never even seeing anything concerning this lady out of nowhere. Even herself, she's shocked. Like, what is this? That's to tell you, the system did not want Spencer Pratt because of what he was exposing. That is just my summary about it, not a theory. So I appreciate people sharing out my videos. And as of the short clips you see at the end, that is for a white algorithm. You can always skip.
Karen Bass's campaign released a statement attacking Rahman.
In 2019, the Tom Fitton with Judicial Watch sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate the system working as it was intended to work.
You see people working.
Advance to the general election in the fall. The question is who will take that number 2 slot.
It has jumped into second place, passing the Republican Spencer Pratt.
Okay, so with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening. They're doing what we talked about yesterday.
Calling bullcrap on this.
We're 5 days in, and the count goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner. Oh, no, that's the mayor of L.A. I'm sorry. What a state this is. But apparently...
So this is breaking news. Everyone that supports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For a fan.
Seen this city
just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Aaron Bass.
I just wanted to
Up these cases with
can't keep streetlights on.
In California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification.
From California, I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan. Said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.